brief for the site was they wanted something very contemporary, which is what I do. I sort of had to contain myself when I walked in. Wow, I potentially have the opportunity to create something absolutely spectacular here.
Working with Ian from the beginning, we both had the same mindset. We wanted to deliver a really sharp product. Having the suppliers like Garth and Ian being the architect, all working together was critical to delivering the standards that we needed. It was a complete group effort by everyone that was involved.
Paul, the client, was also the builder. His attention to detail is incredible. Some of the best concreting I've ever seen.
The concrete delivers the strength that you need to build a house of this nature, yet it delivers real warmth to the building. We've got various different types of concrete finishes. On the ceilings, we've got a board-off form finish, and on the floors, we have a cream polish. One contrasts the other. You've got the rough nature of the ceiling with the sheer smoothness of the walls. One complements the other.
When I visualise the projects that Zeta will fit into, I think of a project like this straight away. I feel like our product just sits so well into those surfaces and finishes. This is the kind of project that it was made for. They were installing a trimless product that was sitting flush with the finished material, so any mistakes in the installation will then stay visible.
Garth and Ian was heavily involved. Having his guidance and expertise, where we needed advice, he was always there, and the effort that was put in is 100% worth it. The rewards are here today to see.
Zeta was obviously a product that was extremely different to anything else that was on the market. This project, because it is so unique, I felt it needed to go to that level of detail. You can't just put standard stuff in here. It would sort of undersell everything else we've done.
When Ian first brought the project to us, he said that everything had to be bronze.
Little did I know that he hadn't done it and that he didn't know how to do it. But that's what I love about working with people like Garth. He said yes, and he just made it happen. And that spawned his new range of products. I think that's fantastic, and I think that's how new, innovative solutions come about.
The whole process was completely challenging from the very start. Planning process, we had some hurdles to get over in a flame zone,
which is the highest level of bushfire attack. So to be able to make sure from the onset that we're designing in measures that will allow us to seamlessly integrate systems that will give us compliance, that was one of the biggest challenges of the site.
We're perched on the cliff here at Collaroy. The property sits on its own, never to be built out, quite a unique circumstance.
The first thing you see is Eagle's Nest sitting there by itself, no neighbours, looking out to what is one of the best views on the northern beaches. My job was to curate those views.
I think the builders and the trades here did such a good job. The finish looks amazing. The surfaces are so clean here and the finishes are so clean. It's really quite breathtaking.
There's been so much effort gone into deliver a really sharp product. We wanted it to be the highest quality it could be and something ultra modern.
This house reflects Paul and his wife so well. Paul is a perfectionist. He is so passionate and he gets everything right. He's put so much hard work into this to make sure everything works perfectly, and it does, and it's fantastic.
We've completely achieved what we set out to. We wanted something that gave us the view that we've got. The view's always offering up something different every minute of every day, whether it be a weather change, boats, planes, whales, completely loving it.
I wanted this to feel like a house that you don't want to leave. And now that the clients have moved in and I've spoken to them and said, how's it going? And they say to me, we love it, because this just works so well for our lifestyle.